Standard or high cube shipping container? They look nearly the same, but one key difference changes the entire equation. That single extra foot of height in a high cube gives you about 300 additional cubic feet of space. But that extra space isn't free. It comes at a premium, typically costing 10 to 15% more. So when is that additional cost justified and when is it just a waste of your money? We will break down the utility, hidden costs, and critical drawbacks to help you make the right call. It all begins with height. Standard containers are 8.6 feet tall. High cubes are 9.6 feet tall. For a 40-foot box, that means 2,694 cubic feet for a high cube versus 2,350 for a standard. Despite the size difference, their empty weights are very similar. A 40F high cube is only about 600 lbs heavier. So we have the numbers, but what does this extra foot of space actually do? This is where their purpose diverges. High cubes were designed for a specific type of cargo, light but bulky. Think furniture or pallets of consumer goods. The goal is maximizing load capacity through vertical stacking. But why is this method useless for certain cargo? For palletized goods, that extra height can mean an entire additional layer of products, lowering per-unit shipping costs. It's also necessary for items that must stand upright, like tall wardrobes or light machinery that can't be laid flat. Standard containers, conversely, excel with dense, heavy cargo like machinery components or raw metal products. With heavy items, you will hit the container's maximum weight limit long before you run out of space. But shipping is only half the story. The calculation changes completely when you decide to build with them. For conversions into living spaces or offices, the high cube is almost always the superior choice. The reason is headroom. After adding insulation, flooring, and a ceiling, a standard container feels cramped. The high cube feels open and livable. Yet, for simple climate-controlled storage, the standard container holds a surprising economic advantage. With 300 fewer cubic feet of air to heat or cool, a standard container uses less energy, saving you money over time. While high cube containers offer clear advantages for shipping and construction, they also come with logistical considerations to keep in mind. The additional height can present challenges, such as potential interference with overhead power lines or building eaves on site. Globally, not all transport routes are equipped for high cubes. Some ports and railways have height restrictions. The added height can affect loading processes, occasionally requiring different equipment and influencing overall costs. Both container types are subject to price fluctuations influenced by steel and shipping market conditions. Considering these factors, it's worth evaluating when the added cost of a high cube container is truly justified. Let's connect the dots. Recall the 300 extra cubic feet. For a business shipping thousands of units, this offsets the cost. For builders, remember the headroom issue. That 1 foot is not a luxury. It's the difference between functional and cramped. Conversely, think about the energy savings. For long-term storage, the standard's lower purchase and running costs win. The premium is worth it when your primary constraint is vertical space. It's a waste when your limit is weight or budget. The choice isn't about which container is better, but which is the right tool for your specific job. Choose a high cube if you are shipping light, stackable cargo, or converting it into a livable or workable space. Choose a standard if you are shipping dense cargo that hits weight limits first, or if you need simple, low-cost storage. Before you buy, analyze your cargo type, project goal, and the full logistical pathway. Getting this wrong is expensive. Ultimately, it all comes down to that 1 foot of height. Understand its value to your needs, and you will make the right call.